Cancer, welcome to your reading for the week of November 14th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com. We've added more people, and we're going to keep doing that. There's more awesome readers and astrologers on the site, so definitely check that out. But having said that, let's see what comes up for you this week. If any of you are involved in anything involving jealousy or anything like that at work, just try to stay out of it. I would definitely say that. That message is only coming in for those of you that actually, where that would be happening at work. So again, if you don't work or you own your own business or something, then you really have nothing to worry about. But if you do, just, like I said, just avoid gossip and avoid jealousy issues and things like that. I think it'll just make your week flow a lot easier this week. But let's see. Start off with the Five of Hearts again. Avoid jealousy and things like that. On the flip side, this card can also represent love coming in, love opening up, and kind of like the very beginnings of that. So again, if you're looking for love and it hasn't been coming in, you could see the beginning of that. Or a lot of you are very intuitive, so you could be feeling how love is kind of opening up for a lot of you. If any of you have been sick or anything like that, or injured, you could be recovering very quickly. Four of Spades, very good card for recovery and for things recovering in your life. Even if you're not sick, even if you're having if you've had like some sort of debt issue or something like that, you could expect a quick recovery there as well. You could kind of come up with a very quick solution, which would be very helpful for you, I think. Let's see. Also a great card for second opinions on things as well. I think I've talked about this in the past. Again, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, but maybe if there's something wrong with you, you might want to, and you've already been to the doctor, it might be a good idea for you to go to another doctor. Again, if it doesn't feel right, trust your intuition on this. If what the doctor said doesn't feel right or something, maybe you want to see somebody else, or even if you're involved in something like a legal matter, or there's something wrong with your car or something like that, Four of Spades, it's always a good idea to just maybe have somebody else look at it. Does it say that they're going to find something different? No, but it just says that there's a possibility that just, something could not be right with what the first person saw, and you could get something different out of it. So might be a good idea for you to do that, especially again if it doesn't feel right. Like if your car broke down or something, and like there's this guy who just wants to charge you like a ton of money to fix it, take it to somebody else. Just get a second opinion. Next, you have the Two of Spades again, shedding layers. Recently, this has been coming up for several people, different signs and things like that. Even in personal readings, it's been coming up here and there. So I think a lot of people are, and that's not the typical meaning of this card, but I think a lot of people are just changing their minds. Is what the message that I've been getting off this card. It's like a change your mind card, and coming to different conclusions about things, and seeing things in a totally different light, so to speak. So I think that's why this card is coming up. Next, you have the Eight of Diamonds. Really good card for money and earning money. Even if you're retired, it's great for investments and financial advisors and things like that. It's also a great card for work. If you work extra hard this week, because this card could get you noticed. It could get you a raise or something like that. If you own your own business, work extra hard this week. Eight of Diamonds, exactly what you put in is exactly what you get out. So definitely work extra hard, because you could earn some extra money this week with this card. And again, also great for investing. Again, I got this message. I think I might do a video on it. I always say that and I never get around to it, but it definitely seems like people are looking for ways to diversify their portfolios and things like that, and their investments, and also looking for alternative investments and things. It seems like a lot of people are looking for those things, and so it might be a good thing for you to learn about with this card. Next, you have the Jack of Spades, or the King of Spades, I'm sorry. Very good card. I think for a lot of you, this represents you. It represents Cancer. I've said it like a bunch of times in the past. I think Cancer is actually getting stronger and also has learned a lot. And I've said it as well in the past. I feel like the signs are like shifting and changing and becoming something different in a lot of ways. And so I think Cancer is like stepping into this area of, having been through a lot, but actually having those things be useful to you. So it's like your challenges are now something that is useful to you. And I think a lot of you are just starting to realize that is like, how useful those hard times were for you and are, and instead of like complaining about it, now you're actually not saying that you were complaining about it in the first place, but you know, that is definitely an option that people take, right? People do complain about their problems, but you're not doing that. You're actually like using those things to your advantage, and I think for a lot of you it'll be very, very useful. So look at ways of doing that. Next, you have the Seven of Spades. I think a lot of you are just, again, separating away from old stuff. So, you know, that card, you know, pretty useless. But finally, you have the Ace of Hearts. Ace of Hearts is a very good card of feeling really good, your emotions overflowing, kind of like the Ace of Cups, actually, and very similar of your emotions overflowing, but it has a little bit more to it. It's like feeling a lot better, feeling good in the home as well, having messages coming to you about improvements in your life. So a lot of you could be receiving messages in dreams from people around you, or just even in your head about improvements and even other ways of improving things in your life. So it does seem like a really good week of like actually just improvements. If I had to sum it up in one word, it would be improvements, and thinking about those things and making them happen. So that looks really nice to me. I actually like weeks like this where, yeah, I mean, it might be a little bit of work for these improvements, but you know, I think they'll be very beneficial for you. So thank you for watching, and definitely enjoy your week.